Hey YouTube fam, what's up? It's Patrick. Welcome to another weekly practice video. As always, thank y'all so much for showing up to practice with me. Before we begin this session, if you don't already subscribe to the channel, make sure to do so. We have new classes coming out every single week. This is going to be a power session. We're going to get into it. We're going to sweat. We're going to feel good. And I hope by the end, your body feels awake, it feels alive, and you feel fully connected to yourself. So let's go ahead and start in child's pose. Sit your hips back in space. Take a moment to settle in a little bit. It's kind of funny to talk about power and getting going and then say, all right, let's start in child's pose. But that's really the aim of it. Let's center first. Allow yourself to find your focus, to find your breath. And then we'll get into it. Then we'll find our groove, we'll find our rhythm, and we'll really begin to build into the different elements of this journey. Two more breaths here. And then go ahead and inhale forwards onto hands and knees. Lean your shoulders out and then push your hips back. Lean your shoulders out. Push your hips back. You can tuck the toes and kind of lean over the toes if you want as you go backwards. Stretching out the bottoms of the feet always feels really good to me. It's something that I focus on quite a bit in my own journey. I really try to get the feet going, make sure that I'm using my toes. So often we place a focus on warming up the hands and the wrists in our practices, but when you get into the bottoms of the feet, when you get your toes part of the equation, so many of the standing postures become so much easier, and then so many of the hand-based postures become easier because you're actually using your legs. When you feel good, go ahead and lift your hips up and back towards your downward facing dog. Find length in your spine. Remember to push through your palms. Really lift from the base of the wrist up in towards your armpit and then up in towards your hip. Trying to make that be as clean of a line of energy as possible. Inhale, wave forwards into your plank pose. Exhale, roll back into your down dog. Inhale, wave forwards into your plank pose. Exhale, roll back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forwards into plank pose. On your exhale, lower your forearms to the floor, dolphin pose. Pull yourself forward, chaturanga. Rise to plank. Roll back down dog. Roll forwards to plank. Drop your forearms down, dolphin. Pull forward, chaturanga. Rise up, plank. Wave back down, dog. Here's that power element coming in straight away. Roll forward to plank. Drop to dolphin. Pull forward, chaturanga. Rise up to plank. Wave back to dog. We have two more for a total of 5. Roll forward to plank. Lower to dolphin. Pull forward, chaturanga. Rise to plank. Wave back to dog. Roll forward to plank. Lower to dolphin. Pull forward, chaturanga. Rise to plank. Wave back down, dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, and your exhale, right knee comes across to left tricep. Extend your right leg out, fallen triangle. Drop your left heel down. Peel your left hand up towards the sky. Create length there. On your exhale, left hand to the floor. Right leg lifts up and back. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Right hand lifts up towards the sky, side plank. Pull your right knee into the chest. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, reach your fingers to the sky. On your exhale, hands to the floor. Left knee lifts, right leg straightens as you fold over your right shin. Bend your right knee. Inhale, rise into high lunge. Stretch through your fingers. On your exhale, sink your right knee as far forward as possible. And then place your hands on the floor. Step back, downward. Facing dog. Inhale. Left leg lifts. On your exhale, left knee journeys over to right tricep. Fallen triangle. Kick your foot over. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Peel yourself open. Inhale here. On your exhale, left knee, left tricep, 3-legged dog. Stretch through your left foot. Kick through the heel. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Sweep forward, side plank. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Drive your left knee in towards your collarbone. Left foot lands gracefully at the top of the mat. Right knee lowers. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Stretch through your fingers. Exhale, hands to floor. Hips lift as you fold over your left shin. Left knee bends. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Rise into high lunge. Lean your shoulders back and then sink your hips down towards the base of your left heel. Place your hands on the floor. Step back, downward, facing dog. Inhale, roll forwards to plank pose. On the exhale, lower to chaturanga. Lift your right foot off the ground. Roll to the outer edge of left foot. Right toes tap. Twist back to center. Right toes land. Roll to outer edge of right foot. Left toes tap. Twist back to center. Rise to plank. Knees and forearms drop. Look forwards. Inhale, pull yourself through. Upward facing dog. Exhale, cruise back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg lifts. On your exhale, right knee over to left tricep. Fallen triangle, go right into it. Peel yourself open. Right collarbone curves the sky. Sweep your left hand over your right foot. Drive your left knee up to touch your left tricep. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, left foot steps to the back of the mat. Right knee comes to touch right tricep. Left hand lands. 3-legged dog, right leg lifts. Wave to the outer edge of your left foot. Let your right big toe touch the ground as close to your left wrist as possible. And then pull your right knee into your chest. Step it gracefully to the top of the mat. Let your left knee lower. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Open your heart. Exhale, hands to floor. Push your hips up and back in space as you fold over your shin. Bend your right knee. Inhale, rise into a high lunge. On your exhale, sink your hips down towards your right heel. Place your hands on the floor. Step back, downward, facing dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts. On the exhale, left knee travels to your right tricep. Be active in your core. Drop your right heel down, fallen triangle. Reach your right arm to the ceiling. Right hand sweeps over left foot. Right knee comes up to touch right tricep. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, right foot steps to the back of the mat. Left knee touches left tricep. And you find 3-legged dog. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot, scooping your right shoulder underneath you. As you bend the left knee, the left big toe touches the floor. And then pull your left knee into your chest. Gracefully step your left foot to the top of the mat. Right knee lowers. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky, get longer. Exhale, hands to the floor. Hips lift as you fold over your left shin. Bend your left knee, pull yourself forward. Active left hamstring as you rise into your lunge. Big inhale here. On your exhale, sink your hips down towards your left heel. Palms to the floor. Step back downward, facing dog. Inhale, roll forwards into your plank pose. On your exhale, chaturanga. Right foot lifts, roll to outer edge of left foot, right big toe touches. Twist back to center, right knee touches right elbow, and then steps back to meet left. Left foot lifts, bend left knee, peel yourself open, left big toe touches ground. Twist back to center, left knee touches left elbow. Left foot returns back of mat, rise to plank, knees and forearms drop. Inhale, pull through, upward, facing dog. Exhale, wave back, downward, facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. On your exhale, right knee over to left tricep. Fallen triangle, kick your right foot out and then let it land. Sweep the left knee up to touch left tricep, tap, and then shoot your left leg back. Bring your left knee into tap. We'll do 2 more. Shoot your left leg back. Left knee to tap. Shoot your left leg back. Left knee to tap. Left foot steps to the edge of the mat. Right knee touches right tricep, left hand lands. Stretch your right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Bend your right knee. Let your right big toe touch the ground. Scoot it towards your left wrist, and then pull your right knee into your chest. Step right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Let your left knee lower. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. On your exhale, hands to floor. Fold over your right shin. Bend your right knee, rise into your high lunge. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, sink your left knee down to touch as close to your right heel as possible. Then spring up, left knee lifts into chest. Kick your left foot forward, hold here, or sit down to your pistol squat. From your pistol, rise. Back up. Swing your left leg behind you. Crouching warrior. Hands to floor. Downward. Facing dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts. On your exhale, left knee over to right tricep. Drop your right heel down, kick your left foot across as your right hand reaches over. And then drive down through the outer edge of left foot. Right knee kicks up to touch right tricep. That's 1. We have 4 total taps. Reach back, kick in, 2, reach back, kick in, 3, reach back, kick in, 4, reach back, right foot lands, left knee to left tricep, right hand lands. 3-legged dog, left leg lifts. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot as you scoop your hip underneath. Your left big toe chases your right wrist. Push your hips across and then pull your left knee into your chest. Look to top of mat. Land your left foot. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, reach hands up to sky. Stretch through your fingers. On your exhale, hands to floor, push your hips back in space. Bend your left knee, pull yourself into high lunge. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, sink your hips down to your left heel and then spring up. Right knee into chest. Kick your right foot out, hold, or bend your left knee, sit as low as you can, pistol squat. Lower and lift. Right foot swings back through crouching warrior, bend your left knee. Hands to floor, step back, downward. Facing dog. Inhale, wave forwards into your plank pose. Lower to chaturanga, hold it. Lift your right foot. Roll to outer edge of left foot, right big toe taps. Twist back to center, right knee touches right elbow. Right foot steps back, left foot lifts. Roll to outer edge of right foot, left foot taps. Twist back to center, left knee touches left elbow. Left foot meets right. Rise to plank. Lower to chaturanga. Rise to plank. Knees drop, forearms drop, look forwards. Inhale, pull through. Upward, facing dog. Exhale, wave back, downward. Facing dog. Last full time through this vignette, stick with it. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee over to left tricep. The foot can float for a moment and then let it land. Left foot swings over. Right hand, left knee to left tricep. Touch, reach the foot back. 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 Left foot lands at the edge of the mat. Right knee finds right tricep. Left hand lands. 3-legged dog. Right foot chases the sky. Roll to the outer edge of the left foot, finding your side plank. Right heel squeezes to butt as left shoulder curve onto back body. And then pull your right knee into your chest. Let your right foot land gently. Left knee lowers. Inhale, reach your arms up, create space. Exhale, hands to floor. Push your hips up and back as you fold. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Stretch through your fingers. Sink your hips down towards your right heel. Pull your left knee into your chest. Work the wobbliness of it. Kick your left foot out. Bend your right knee as much as you can. Maybe it's a lot, maybe it's a little. Find the work that's available to you. Sweep back through your crouching warrior. Let your hands land. Step back, downward. Facing dog. Root into the palms. Inhale, left leg lifts. On your exhale, left knee over to right tricep connect. Drop your right heel, kick your left foot across. Let the outer edge of your left foot land. Right knee sweeps up to right tricep. Tap and reach. Tap and reach. Tap and reach. Tap and reach. Right toes land at the back of the mat. Left knee finds left tricep. Right hand finds the floor. Left foot chases the sky. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot as you scoop your right shoulder underneath you. Squeeze your left heel to butt. Let your left big toe tap the ground. Then big circle, left knee drives into your chest and left foot lands at the top of the mat. Let your right knee lower. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. On your exhale, fingertips to floor. Push your hips up and away as you fold over your left shin. Bend your left knee. Inhale, rise. High lunge, reach through your fingers. On your exhale, sink your hips down low as possible, and then pull your right knee into chest. Kick your right foot out, hold, or sit all the way down, and then rise all the way back up. Sweep your right foot back in space, crouching warrior. Land your hands, step your left foot to the back of the mat, meeting your right. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. On your exhale, chaturanga. Right foot lifts, steps over. Right knee taps, right elbow, steps back. Left foot lifts, steps over. Twist back to center, left knee taps left elbow, returns, rise to plank. Lower chaturanga, right foot lifts, steps over, roll back to center, tap right elbow. Return, left foot lifts, steps over, twist back to center, left knee taps left elbow, return. Rise to plank. That's all madness. Good job if you stuck with it. And who cares if you didn't? Knees and forearms drop. Inhale, pull through, upward facing. Exhale, wave back, downward facing dog. Deep inhale and audible exhale. When I said this practice was going to get you going quick, I didn't lie. So at least you can appreciate that. All right, 2 awakening A's to help us find symmetry and balance. Look forward. Lift heels, bend knees, step or float feet to the outsides of your hands. Inhale, rise, active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, fingers reach the sky. Exhale, sit, hips down. Inhale, hands to floor, elbows bend. Vinyasa. Find a good, consistent rhythm here. Allow yourself to embody each individual position in space. Look forward, lift heels, bend knees. Bottom of exhale, step or float feet to the outside of your hands. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach fingers to sky. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, hands to floor, elbows bend. Exhale, vinyasa. Find lightness in your journey. Find connection in your preparation. Allow yourself to be tuned in to the experience. As you make it back into downward facing dog, 2 options here. 1, jump forward, take crow pose. 2, jump into crow pose. 3, jump into crow pose, and then take it to handstand. Again, do what's available for you. We will meet in passive squat in the next 5 breaths. So look forward and then make your magic happen. Ready, set, go. Find your rhythm. Again, don't make it fancy. It doesn't have to be. If it's part of what you like to do, cool. But if it's not, who cares, right? You're here. You're showing up for you. You're finding the element of the practice that works for you. Last breath and a half. We'll meet in passive squat. As you get here, sway a little bit side to side. Let your chest stay lifted. Find a good rhythm to moving from space to space. We'll do 4 rounds of half circle wheel. Really focus on driving through your legs. We'll begin and after this next breath. So take an inhale to prepare, exhale to clear, and then you're sweeping to the right, planting your hand, driving through your feet, bridging your hips up. And then return to center. Sweep over to the other side, drive your hips up. Right arm reaches overhead. Sit back, return to center. Right hand plants. Drive your hips up, reach left arm overhead. Sweep back to center. Left hand plants. Drive your hips up, sweep overhead. You're halfway there. Find a full expression at the finish. Return to center. Of course, if you have full circles, take them. Drive hips up. Sweep back to center. Left hand plants. Drive your hips up. Sweep back to center. Right hand lands. Drive your hips up. Sweep back to center. Left hand lands. Drive your hips up. Slowly sit. Hips to heels. Let your butt land. Roll onto your back body. One symmetrical front body opening position, bridge or wheel. Fingertips touch Achilles tendons. Take an inhale here, place hands at feet, wherever you'd like to go. Use your exhale to drive your hips, and your inhale to open up space. So we are in the chest and the shoulders a fair amount during this pretty intense strength practice. Use this as a counter. Maybe it's not your biggest wheel or bridge pose of all time. But it's the one for now, it's the one for today. It's the one that's countering everything you were doing before. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1. Let it go. Drop down. Bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Wiggle your feet wide, let your knees drop middle. Feel energy flowing through your body. And from here, lift your left foot up. Take your left ankle to the outside of your right knee. Let your legs drop down. Open your right arm up to the right side. Legs are dropping left for the record. Bring your left hand onto your left rib cage. Inhale into your right side body. And exhale. So let's take 4 total breaths here. Really breathing into your right side. Deep inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Twist to center. Left ankle stays on top of right knee. Pull that into your chest. Reclined pigeon pose. Feel the breath flowing freely from your nose into your right lung. After those twisting breaths, notice how when you use your imagination to explore your physicality, then you add in the tactile response of touch, all of a sudden you create such a deeper awareness to the space, to the moment, and to your capacity to breathe. Release. Right foot finds the floor. Left foot steps to match it. Right ankle comes to the outside of your left knee. And then drop your legs to the right side. Drop your legs to the right. When they find a home, open your left arm up to the side. Take your gaze to the left. Bring your right hand onto your left rib cage. We have the same 4 deep breaths here. Inhale. Really full, really powerful. It's almost as if you're stretching your left side body right now. And then exhale, clear. Believe in the power of your breath in these moments. Deep inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale. Use these long breaths to calm you down. Slowly twist back to center. Pull your left knee into your chest. Right ankle stays above your left knee. Catch your right shin. Catch the back of catch your left shin or the back of your left hamstring or femur, whatever feels more available. And notice how you breathe here. All of a sudden, both side bodies wide open for breath to move. Oftentimes during an intense practice, we almost close off those areas subconsciously because we're flexing, challenging, working so hard. And now you have this moment and this opportunity to let everything settle and be. And you can bring more awareness to your breath. You can put more into it. Or maybe even reverse the psychology on that. You put less into it, but it becomes more due to the awareness, due to the freedom of movements of the prana through your body. Release. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Let's feel these breaths move down the front line. We'll take 3. Deep inhale all the way down into your toes, from nose to toes. And exhale from toes to nose. Inhale, nose to toes. Exhale, toes to nose. Inhale, nose to toes. Exhale, toes to nose. Feel free to keep this full breathing pattern going. Feel free to drift off into any Shavasana style position that feels good to you. This class, certainly fast-paced, certainly challenging, a lot of elements to it. I hope you had fun with it. Take a moment to digest your practice experience, let it wash through you, let it wash over you, and then eventually let it wash away from you. Knowing that you can always come back to this space. In fact, you can always come back to this exact practice and check in. See yourself improve over time, find a deeper connection to each movement, find a deeper coordination and awareness to each movement. So many things bear repeating, and this is one of those sessions, right? Especially if it's incredibly challenging for you. Like, find your elements of success and then build into the other spaces. Give yourself the opportunity to work into new areas with confidence, with courage, and with a belief that you can improve your capacity, because you can. Thank y'all so much for being part of this experience. I look forward to sharing practice with you again very soon. Have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.